BrenTech, yeah, where tech is made simple. So earlier this week, Mozilla rolled out Firefox version 104. And if we head to the release notes, as I did post on previously, in the video I did upload regarding this latest release, there was a new feature that was made available where the Firefox Profiler can now analyze the power usage of a website. Now, I did touch on this briefly previously, but I thought in this video we could just take a more in-depth look as to what this feature is all about and how you can access it and use it in case you're unaware and would just find that of interest. Now, first of all, as I did mention previously, and Mozilla does note here that currently this feature is only available for Apple M1 and Windows 11 devices only. So just take note of that. And also, if you're wondering what the Firefox Profiler is, basically it visualizes the performance data recorded from web browsers. And maybe you're also wondering why you would want to analyze the power usage of a website. As an example, the information may be useful and could be useful. Say if you are running a battery-powered device and you are concerned about your battery life and would like to extend your battery life, then you could use this tool to find out which, say, websites or activities to avoid to extend your battery life. And that's just a very brief example. Now, to get to the feature, which is a web developer tool, we head up to the menu in the top right, head down to more tools and click on web developer tools, and those will open up at the bottom by default in the browser. And you first of all need to make sure you click on the performance tab, and then in the settings menu that's provided, out of all the different options, make sure you click on power. So that's first of all the performance tab, and then in the settings you need to have the power option enabled. And yeah, you have the option to start recording, and I'm just going to head to a website. Let's just head to Firefox itself, and now I'm going to start analyzing this website, and I'm going to start recording. Now I'm just going to capture about 30 seconds for the purposes of this video, so I'm just going to fiddle around just to get some CPU action going and some CPU spikes so we can actually take a look at what was analyzed. I'm just going to click on that, Firefox browsers, Firefox for desktop, scroll up and down just to get some CPU action going. So I can just demonstrate. Just going to go to there, fiddle around in the menu, and that should be about 30 seconds or so. So I can just show you how this is all going to work. And then when you finish that, when you finished capturing, you just go here and you capture recording, and that's capturing the profile, and that then will take a second or two, and then as we can see here, it says Firefox Profiler importing the profile directly from Firefox, and that's submitting that data now to the Firefox website. And depending on how long you were on that website, this could take a little bit longer depending on the time period you were actually browsing for. And there we go, and that opens up on the Firefox website, and you can see right out of the gate that there's a lot going on here. And I'm not going to get into everything that's going on here in this video, and I'm not going to pretend to know everything that's going on here. And if you would like some more information, you can just head up to the toggle here, docs in the top right, and that will take you over to the user guide, which will give you all the useful information about every option and feature that's available on this website if you would be interested. Now, first of all, just to mention one or two things. At the top here, I was on that website for 72 seconds. You can get to your profile info, and you can upload your local profile. And here we have the timestamp at the top, which goes from 0 right through to about 70, 71, 72 seconds. And then on the left here, we have our different tracks that have been captured for all the different information, which, as I say, if you want more information on, just head over to the docs and that user guide. Now, here we get to our power usage, and this is the feature that was made available in version 104, the new feature. And it analyzes the power for your CPU cores, your RGPU, which, by the way, if you didn't know what your RGPU is, that is your integrated graphics processing unit, which is included in the same DAR as your CPU. And then you get your CPU package. Now, if we get to the 35-second mark, I'm just going to hover my mouse over there, which will give us the different the usage that was analyzed. So yeah, for my CPU cores, my power was using 10.7 watts. That was my power usage. And for my RGPU, more or less the same timestamp, it was 1.25 watts. And my CPU package at the same timestamp was 16.9 watts. And then if I head over, say, to 55 seconds, for my CPU cores, 8.41 watts, RGPU 2.15 watts, and for my CPU package 15.4 watts. And you get the idea. That just gives you a general idea. So hovering your mouse over that timeline, it can just give you the power usage at different intervals, which, as I say, can be handy, where you can find out where you had different spikes and where more power or less power was being used, which can just be useful information as mentioned previously. And also just some other interesting information here. It has taken screenshots of the website and also the activity when I went to that menu. And then you get all your different tracks here, which you can go through. And as I say, that will be made available in that user guide. And you can actually show all tracks as well, which will give you a lot more information. So that's that new power usage analyzer, as mentioned, where you can just analyze the power used by your CPU. And that rolled out in version 104. And I'll also leave a link to the release video I did post on version 104 if you would be interested. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.